Hey Marilyn, how are you doing? We got a little interesting conversation to go over here for you. When I look up properties and their values, I like to make a little video to show you exactly what I'm seeing and share with you exactly what I'm thinking. And to begin these videos, I like to begin with Google Earth. And the property in question is 2771 Commanche. And just to get a feel for the area, it zooms in, it twirls around, and then I like to zoom in a little bit more to get an idea of the neighborhood. Luckily, you can't really see your neighbors there, but as for your property, it looks all right. I like the trees right there. I'm not sure if I'm a little fan of that above ground pool, but whatever. We'll see how it goes. Then I like to click over to the tax records and I double check all this stuff, and you're right about the 2 bedrooms supposedly, but for more importantly, I double check the square footage. So you're about at 1,200 square feet or 1,300 square feet, and you bought it at 59,000 in 2003. And then I want to skip over just before we get into pricing. These are the sold rentals in the area. So just a couple of the fair market rent for Commanche is probably around $1,300. So these two guys, 3 bedroom, 2 baths, 1,300, 1,200 square feet. So just for that little extra info for you. But without further ado, drum roll please. We have the recent solds in the area. And here's Commanche. And we have one sold. All right, let's go to the list. I'll give you a link so you can actually see all these listings as well and go through them for yourself. But we'll start at the bottom and then we'll go up. So this is supposedly 2774, sold for 163 in 38 days. However, in that 38 days, the buyer backed out of the property due to an inspection problem. So they had to go out and find another buyer. And the list price was 160, and they sold for 163 and gave the seller $3,000 towards closing costs. And also you can go through the photos to get a feel for the property. I won't spend too much time on this property because it's 163. We don't want 163. And that's quote unquote a 2 bedroom, 1 bath. You said you got what, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths? So Kiowa, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 2 days on the market, and 1,300 square feet. Photos. I was trying to zoom in to see how good the roof is. Yeah, I think the biggest question in terms of the value of your property comes down to the age of the roof and the age of the AC. So if you want to get top dollar, you want a new roof and a new AC. I'm undecided about whether the property gets the highest with or without tenants. You said the current tenants are at $900 a month, and that's about $300 under market rent, whatever. So anyway, this actually also sold to, when I click on tax info, I find that Commanche and Kiowa are owner occupants. The interesting thing is you got two cash buyers here and one last one at the top as conventional financing. And these top three I already double checked for you. They are investors, and these properties are owned in LLCs. So for the cash buyer right now, you're looking at 177 as your cash price. And let's see, the other thing I wanted to mention, let's see, so they listed for 167. They got sold price 167. For Tanglewood, they listed for 167, and they got 167 100. So that looks like, to me, there was a highest and best situation, and the eventual highest and best winner had an escalatory clause saying, whatever offer you get, I'll beat it by $100. So, going to Mesquite Avenue. List price 177. Sold price 177. And again, for the first time, I didn't even talk about days on market. Days on market, 38 days. That was the buyer that backed out due to inspection contingencies. All these others, 1 or 2 days on market. Bam. So, and last for Frontier Avenue, list price 183,500. Sold 186. Conventional financing. I'm not sure about what comps they used, so I don't know if there was an appraisal issue where the eventual buyer had verbiage in the contract where they would said that they would pay above list price. So that said, so going back to 183, sold for 186. What I like about this property right here is 2017 new roof. Mesquite Avenue, in their property description, one thing I really liked, well, the main thing that I noticed is they mentioned Great Clay County School System. Saying that with when you do the research of actually what are the schools for your property, you got 3 A-rated schools for the property, and they just mentioned Great Clay County School System. You got to mention A-rated schools in your property description, and that so you mention A-rated schools. If you have a new roof, you can mention the new roof. If you have a new AC, mention the new AC, and that is a recipe for cha-ching. That said, what do I think? I think, being that everybody's getting what they ask, I would ask for 190. Yeah, list price 190. See what comes in. Hope for that cash offer, and hope for the cash offer that doesn't have a problem with the tenants in place without a lease agreement. And that's the only messiness that I can see in the cards. So technically, I'd prefer to sell the property without tenants. It's okay with tenants, but in terms of showings, it might not be a happy situation. And unhappy situations cost money. So yeah, this property was vacant for 177. All right. So anyway, I'm very excited for you. I hope we can do some business, and I'd like to make you some money. So on that note, I'm gonna end this video, and I will be contacting you in a bit. Talk to you later.